Hey there, everybody. Welcome back with the Purplatypus is the name. And today we're going to talk Sujimon. How to make them stronger, level them up, awaken them, evolve them, all that jazz. So, I already did a video on how I think you can get a lot of Sujimon. You can go check that one out. There's either going to be a link thing. There's probably not. I don't know. We'll see if I do it. But basically, it's the video right next to this one. It'll probably suggest it at the end of this video. But we're going to talk about, now that you got your Sujimon, what to do with them. So if you come to a Suji spot, there's a bunch of these. First, unlock Sujimon. This is going to be in Chapter 4. It's going to be part of the way into Chapter 4. Not right at, probably, I don't know if this is near the end, because I don't know when it ends, because I'm still in Chapter 4. But basically soon, I assume. So after you get it, you're going to be able to unlock Sujimon when you go to the mall. And then you can kind of do this all over. You can either, after you defeat the first gym leader, you can go to the Sujimon Coliseum. You can just do the Sujimon PC shop, or just random places. The Suji spots around town will give you what you need. They're basically going to give you access to this menu. This is going to be the enhancement thing. Now, if you've played Gacha, you're actually going to be pretty good here on what to do. So first, strengthening Sujimon. This is going to be more and more useful as you go later in the game. Early on, getting Sujimon to level 10, sorry, I got the hiccups, it's not that hard. It's actually, I would say, pretty darn easy. However, as you get further into the game, getting, Sujimon to 20 and, above, basically, it's going to get harder and harder and harder. So you might want to do things like this, because you could spend money to buy, basically, experience powder, and you can, also just buy this, get it from rewards. This is going to be how you're going to kind of push, especially when you get a brand new Sujimon that you want to level up. This is going to be exactly what you do. You're going to go ahead and give him juice, and then he's going to go into the next level. So this is basically just one way to level him up here, right? The other way I would recommend, you can go around and fighting, but sparring is actually a great way, because it's going to give you a decent amount of experience for the fight itself, but it's also going to give you 5+ of the actual currency, basically, the experience powder. So it becomes very, very fast to level up these Sujimon. In fact, Kasuga Ichiban is very, very jealous, because he can't level up nearly as fast as these guys can, but it's okay. So I would go sparring, go around and fight random things, and then use the strength and Sujimon thing, right? That's pretty self-explanatory. But what we're really talking about is the awakening and the evolving. This is no Pokemon are ready to evolve. That's not technically true. So awakening is going to basically be, you have copies eat other copies, right? So let's take a look at a guy we have a bunch of, right? We have a bunch of the Extreme Sportsman. Do we already have an Extreme Sportsman that we've been using, or no? Here we go. Here's an Extreme Sportsman. So basically, you eat copies of the exact unit, or more importantly, you can use the committee agent. The committee agent is the most valuable one you can essentially get, because this could be used as a dupe for literally anything of any rarity, right? It doesn't matter how many stars, how many this, how many that, what rarity it is. Maybe there's some legendaries it won't let you use as duplicates for. I don't know. I haven't found a Sujimon that the agent won't let me use it for, right? They've all been fantastic for that. This guy's speed is 150. Hell yeah. Finding the fast Sujimon is definitely part of the good technique, I think. Speed is pretty much everything, I think. But that's not what we're talking about. So let's just do an example, right? I already got this guy. Let's do this guy, because I don't care. All right, so we got... is there something else I have a duplicate of? Here we go. This guy right here, the dance director. We're just going to... basically, the very first star, you need 1 copy, right, of it. And then once you get up to 2 stars, or once they have a star, you're going to 2 stars, you need 2 copies. And then, in order to get to 3 stars, which is why I have this guy set up, he already has 2 stars, you need an additional 3. So you need 3, 4, 5, 6 total copies to go from 0 star to 3 star. So that's what we're going to do here on this guy. And you just eat the copies. It doesn't matter which ones you eat. They're all pretty much identical. Sometimes you can get some slightly different visual ones. Some can be taller, some can be shorter. But you can see, as you increase their ranks, their star level, they are going to get more stats. Now, 1 attack doesn't seem like that much, but the way it does feel like it increases damage quite a bit. Plus, it's 1 per thing, right? But that's not really the big deal. That's not what we really care about. But so we're going to awaken. We're going to hit confirm. And then if you do this, you're going to go up a star level. You get a cool, nice little animation, right? The deed is done. They are now 3 stars. And now it's going to tell me, oh my God, he's evolving. But I'm going to cancel it right here just so we can show you from the screen, right? So now that we have done, once it's here, it'll automatically prompt it to start evolving. But what you can do is then come to this screen, the Evolve Sujimon screen. And now for the Powered Tool Richards, you can select him. And see, he's going to get another 10 attack here, which is huge. I mean, he was just at 66. Now he's going up to 74. And he's actually getting an extra star on his attack, which means it'll do more damage, basically, than the previous version. So it's just 100% upside, right? And then you get to watch a really cool Pokemon animation. I feel like different rarities had different levels of animation, but I could be wrong there. Oh my God, this guy's a lumberjackass. That's a really good name. There we go. So he could probably still evolve. It is a new Sujimon, and he's in my Sujimon dossier. But one thing, the Evolve Sujimon screen is super important, because beyond just, like, things will automatically evolve if you want them to, right? It's not that big of a deal. But what is very important is that if you come to the Evolve screen, everything here can evolve still. All of these guys can evolve, all right? Because let's find a perfect example. This guy right here, right? Karaki. Or, Olsen, the Sandbeggar. So if we come over here, right, we can see that they're not on the screen. This is set up by party formation. These guys aren't on my screen. So these are the guys that you have that you can evolve. So I already know that despite, this guy is a, a silver rarity, right? They go from green, so let's just say common, uncommon, rare. But he can still evolve further. There's only one other guy I've found so far that can, Executioner. So this screen is really good for informing which way you want to go. So now I know that I can evolve this guy beyond where he is right now. Same with, like, this guy doesn't evolve. He's stuck here. But the Sexecutioner here, it's not his name. I just think that would be a funny name. Where's he at? Here he is. This guy can evolve an additional time as well. But we don't have enough fodder. So it's going to get harder to evolve these things, no doubt. Especially as they get higher rarity. But that's why it's really important. So awaken all your stuff just kind of as much as you can, right? Is this guy the Jabber Jobber? These guys are, oh, this is a dojo dumbass. Okay. Well, so if you kind of just do this, kind of get everything just going. There doesn't seem to be a downside. Although you can then, if you don't want these, for example, you can come over to your current roster and you could pick, like, I don't want, I don't know. Can I find something that actually has, so you can select the Sujimon, and then you can send it to committee. It'll give, all right, that guy will give me 4 points. Whereas, let's say I train up a guy first. Let's say I don't want this guy. Okay, they won't let me. Probably because they're in my party, right? So this guy will give me 11 points, right? Just for having the star on him. And this guy will give me 11 points. So when they have stars, they're going to be worth more. Is there any guy I have down here with more than... This guy has 2 stars, right? So 18 stars. So there is a reason to rank him up, because just this guy by himself, right, is only 5 stars. So you actually get more from combining them just in general than you would on the other hand. Also, as you increase their level, it looks like he went from like 11. Oh, this guy does have 10 levels, but leveling them up and stuff is all just good. So that's what you can do with your extra ones if you get too many. But basically, that's going to be the basics of it, right? That's how you level up your Sujimon. You're going to feed them lots of food by going around doing battles, collecting it from the stuff. Right now, the friendship doesn't seem to matter. I'm sure that it does, but it probably affects... I don't remember exactly what it affects, if I'm being honest. But then you're going to get copies and dupes. Do not just eat the committee agents. If they give you 10 when you defeat the gym leader, I did just eat them, and I kind of regret it because I forgot how powerful they were, or I didn't realize till after the fact. But they are dupes for every unit. So don't use them on this green shit. Don't use them on these guys that you could buy 100 of. You just can have as many of these Mayor guys as you want. Or his name is Mayor. The Bummer Strummer, right? You want to use it for your good stuff. Like how many maybe Captain Crunch, maybe not even Captain Crunch, Captain Cruncher, sorry. Because, like, you might be able to get more of these pretty easily. He did come from the gacha. You can't be that rare, right? So save those in the Awakening. And then finally, when you're ready to evolve, it's just pure upside. There's no downside that I've seen. There might be some where there's special skill. Maybe it changes and it goes from like a healing skill to a damage skill, and maybe they're not a good damage dealer. Maybe. But so far, everything has been pretty much 100% pure upside improvement with no downside attached to it. Also, when you evolve, that's one of the best ways to get new, or to get more speed. That's the way I've seen, like, sometimes speed goes up, and that's huge. Speed is how you win fights, bro. Speed and having some good attacks, of course. And typing, you know, there's other stuff. But yeah, that's basically going to be it. The Sujimon basics. Much love. Purplatypus is Purplatypus. See you on the flip-flops. Bye.